Welcome back to another episode of That Shit Was a Movie. Today we've got some fun things to talk about, some big news,
Oh
the
yeah.
world of movies slash corporations,
Mm-hmm.
um, slash a lot of other things. Anyway, we'll get to that. I'm sure everyone's already heard this by now because this episode is coming out 2 days after the news. But
Mm-hmm.
if you haven't heard this news by now, and you're hearing it first for the first time on That Show Was a Movie podcast,
You must be living
you
under a rock for one,
you need
but
to get out more. You need to get on the internet. I know Twitter's a mess right now, but get on Twitter
yeah.
um, before it's gone. Rest in peace to the greatest social media platform there is.
Is that something that's
Um,
actually happening, or like is it just a joke going around that Twitter's like coming to an end?
okay, so clearly you're the one who lives under a rock, and you need
Clearly.
to get on Twitter and figure things out and join this world of life and people. And yeah, you really don't know?
Mm, I mean, I know there's just a bunch of chaos happening with Twitter, but like I
Yeah,
haven't read into it at all or anything.
Twitter can shut down at any moment.
Oh, that's exciting
Yeah,
and
we don't
unfortunate.
know. We don't know what's going on. Yeah,
Mm.
Twitter's the best social media account or platform there is. And if you don't think that, then you're just wrong. I'm just kidding.
Mm.
But in my opinion, Twitter's the best one.
I do like
Um,
Twitter.
let's see. Speaking of other news, let's talk about some movie news.
Yeah.
Some big news.
Big big.
What's going on over at Disney?
Well, as we all know, Bob Chapek has done some questionable things with the Walt Disney Company.
Yeah.
And news broke last night that as of, I don't know, like late last night, Bob Iger is now the CEO of the Walt Disney Company once again, and Chapek has officially been taken from that position. So he's no longer CEO, and that was some big news.
Old Bob is back, new Bob
Shocking.
is gone, which makes old Bob now new Bob. So we got that new. All right, so that's some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So
I'm
he's
intrigued to
signed.
see what's I'm intrigued to see what's gonna happen now because like I
Yeah,
feel
he's
like so much stuff has happened with that company that's just like so questionable that's been done by Chapek. So
yeah,
I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
So now he signed what, a 2-year deal as CEO.
Hmm.
Um, that's so crazy. But I don't know
Yeah.
what his first move is. I know a lot of people are upset with the whole Disney parks
Hmm.
situation. Um, I guess they're just Chapek was just very focused on profitability, and everybody's
Yeah.
upset that there's not as much storytelling anymore, and probably the greatest storytelling company ever. So, and then a lot of people are like, well, Bob Iger wasn't any good either, but
Mm.
he was definitely important for Disney because
Yeah.
Star Wars, I don't have a Marvel poster, but Marvel, Pixar. There's one more thing I
Yeah.
think 20th Century Fox. Yeah, all
Oh
those
yeah.
he bought under his
Yeah.
run as CEO, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Um, but
I don't
yeah,
know.
we'll see
We'll
what
see what
happens.
happens.
2 years is a kind of a short run, so I don't know if any like major changes will happen, but like honestly,
Well, I mean, Chapek was only CEO for like 3 years.
yeah, but
So
like
I mean,
nothing major happened. Like people like
that's
got
true.
upset. Like I don't know. Like it's not gonna be
Who
like
knows? We'll see.
something
Yeah.
like crazy that you'll just hear about like blow up in the news and this is so different than what he did. It's just like minor things that just added up to
Yeah.
make people upset, I feel like. And it's just
Yeah.
like all like the movie decisions and all that were just not it. Not it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of it's probably just going to be trying to reverse some of the stuff that Chapek put in place that is causing like a brand crisis or something, as I've seen some people calling it.
We shall see.
Yeah,
We shall see.
we shall.
Well, what else is
Yeah.
happening?
All right. So we also have some news about the fifth Indiana Jones movie, which is supposed to be coming out in 2023. Is that right? 24? It's
Yes.
23.
3.
Okay.
I don't know.
Um, I have no
I can
idea when
never keep
anything's
track
coming
anymore.
out anymore.
Everything gets delayed all the time, so I just never
I
believe it
know.
until it's like about to come
Yeah,
out.
right. But they've announced that the fifth movie is going to be taking place in 1969. And it is once again Indy versus the Nazis, or I guess ex-Nazis, because this is taking place after World War II, and it says here from this Empire article, Indiana Jones 5 finds our hero in 1969 living against the backdrop of the space race, but the efforts of the effort American to beat the Russians to the moon brings with it some uncomfortable truths for Indy. So it looks like they're going to be focusing a little bit on the Russian space race and all of that stuff. And in addition to that, he's supposed to be de-aged for the first scene in the movie. So I'm intrigued to see how that's going to look, because apparently Harrison Ford said it's like some of the best de-aging that he's seen in a
Yeah.
movie. So
Yeah, and I believe anything Harrison Ford says because he's like the most like critical guy, I feel like
honestly, yeah.
if he doesn't think something's good, he will definitely say it. I like
Yeah.
that one interview where somebody like asked him about something, he's like, I don't care. I think it's I mean, I assume it's about Han Solo, but that's
Yeah.
usually what it is. He hates Han Solo,
Yeah.
but he loves Indiana Jones. So yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be fun to see him back. And some John
Yeah.
Williams music. Um,
Yes.
I actually saw the John Williams score, Helena's theme. Is that her name? Can't remember. But Phoebe
Yeah.
Waller-Bridge's character's theme live at the Hollywood Bowl when John Williams is here. That was fun. So some good stuff to look forward to in whatever year that comes
Exciting.
out. We don't know.
Let
So
me look that up. I'm pretty sure it's 2023, but I
coming up,
don't
man.
really have
Coming
no
up.
idea. Yeah,
We
2023.
will be there.
June 30th. We will be there.
June 30th. Big summer. Big summer next year.
Yeah.
The
Oh my
Flash,
gosh, I
maybe?
forgot Barbie and Oppenheimer both come out next summer too.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Barbie, Greta Gerwig has said that while there have been a lot of the outfits leaked for Ken and Barbie, we haven't seen nearly all of the outfits for Ken, and that there's a
Yes,
lot more to reveal. So
which
I'm
means we're
very
getting the
excited.
drive jacket in Barbie.
Oh my gosh.
If I can reach it. There he is.
There you go.
Drive. Um, yeah, the drive
I'm
jacket will be
excited.
in Barbie, so look out for that. It will not be in Barbie, but it could be. You never know. More
Never
outfits, it
know.
could be in Barbie.
Yeah.
Gotta get that solo poster back in the frame. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see just like a trailer. We've seen so many pictures from set. We
Hmm.
or we really haven't even seen any stills from the movie. It's just set pictures and like just
Yeah.
photo shoots. So
I
yeah,
don't know. I'm
that'll be
hoping we
fun.
should be getting one soon.
We've
Next
gotten
few
the
months.
Oppenheimer trailer a long time ago, which is I still don't understand how they do that with like the countdown. Like,
I know.
how is
I
it
was
always a
like,
countdown? Like, how is it always just like perfectly? I don't know.
well,
It's
and the interesting
weird.
thing too was like it popped up as a live stream on
Mm.
YouTube once for me, and it was like live streaming for a while with the countdown. So I was like, that's
Yeah, I was actually curious the other day because I was in a theater
how
and
do
I
they
was
do
wondering, I'm like,
that?
I wonder if YouTube is accurate too, like if it still has that, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Um,
Well,
well, let's actually just find out right now, live on the podcast.
it's still
Oppenheimer
live
trailer.
streaming.
Yeah, it'd be like the 21 Pilots level of concern music video that just went on forever, where they had people send in their footage of like them like singing, dancing, performing that song, and they just put them on a forever looping
Oh my gosh.
live stream. But yeah, it's still live
It's still
streaming.
going.
Yeah,
16 people are watching.
I assumed it would be because like that's the only way to do it on YouTube. But like in the theaters,
Yeah.
that's crazy how they get that.
I know. I don't.
I guess they
Yeah,
probably
that's
maybe they just play the YouTube version, hook up the computer instead. No, I don't know.
yeah,
There's probably an easy way to do it. I don't know how that works though, but that's pretty cool.
I don't
I
know.
love the big posters and some of the AMC's with like the countdown
Mm-hmm.
on them.
Yeah,
Or like the big cardboard ones. The
yeah.
Cruise type poster.
Cruised.
If you don't know what that means, watch our Top Gun episode, Top Gun Maverick
Yes,
episode, to know what that means. That was a
yes.
long time ago.
It was a long time ago. That's kind of wild.
It's November. What was that, May?
Yeah.
Funny thing is, that movie just like has been in theaters until like a few weeks ago, I feel like.
Oh, I know. It was still playing in Bloomington as a $5 fan fave. Like, it's literally not left those theaters. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
So any other news?
Yeah, we got two more small things. White Lotus has been renewed for season 3.
Yes.
I haven't
Great show.
watched it yet,
Get
so
on that. It's good.
I know. And then Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things 4 is joining the Quiet Place prequel. I don't know if that's a
Yes.
movie or a series. I think it's a series, right? Maybe.
Can't remember actually. But it's
I don't
got
know.
what else? What's the other actor in it? It's the girl from Us, right?
Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
think
if
she's
that's
in
how you pronounce her name,
I
but
think she's in that. Yeah, that should be
um,
interesting. Um, but I don't know when that comes out. I don't know anything about it actually. I don't know if John Krasinski's involved. I assume he's like involved, but I don't know if he's like writing, directing, but
yeah. It says it's got a 2024 release scheduled, and it looks like it's gonna be a movie. Wait, but
good.
then it says there's a third movie coming out in 2025 directed by Krasinski.
Mm.
Interesting.
I don't want series. I hate spin-off series.
Yeah, I'd rather
If
have a
it's a
movie.
if it's a spin-off of a movie, it needs to be a spin-off movie. If it's a spin-off of a series, it needs to be a series. That's how it should
Yeah,
work. I don't want to watch 8 hours worth of something that I like but don't absolutely love. I
yeah,
just want to watch a 2 hour movie. Like, that is the problem with streaming. Everything's turned into a series, and I don't like it.
yeah,
Nobody has time to watch everything. Here, that sure was a movie. We try to watch everything we can, everything
yeah.
people are talking about or that we care about. But we can't do that if
There's just so
everything
much.
is turned into an 8 hour series and releasing all at the same time. We only
Hmm.
have so much hours in a day, and it's not like we have any time to watch things anyway. So it's rough out here in
Right.
the life of a movie podcaster.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
anyway,
Oh, well,
we'll get around
that's
to it.
yeah. That's all I had for movie news. You got anything
No, I don't
else?
know. There's probably something else, but we've talked about movie news for a
Probably.
while. So let's get
Yeah.
into today's topic. Um,
Yeah.
First of all, let's talk about the menu first. We got a couple
Yeah.
mini reviews here, but the menu starring Anya Taylor-Joy, whatever his name is,
I
and
never know how to
a
pronounce his
lot of other
name.
people. Yeah, I know. I definitely know his name, but I just don't want to say it wrong. So
I know. I'm like,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. Voldemort. So we'll just call him Voldemort. Um,
Valdi.
yeah, good old Voldy. Chef. We'll call him Chef because that is his
Yes.
name. So basically, if you haven't seen the trailers, this movie is about a group of people go to this restaurant. This very high class, exclusive restaurant from this very famous chef. And
Hmm.
as they serve all these different courses, they notice some things aren't quite right. And yeah, I don't know how much I should say without spoiling things, but maybe we
Yeah.
should just spoil things because we always
Spoiler
spoil
alert.
things. Yeah, so things happen. They realize they're all gonna die.
Yeah.
And they're trying to figure out how to not to die. So
Hmm.
basically the story's set up. It has like all these different groups of people that kind of just like do their own thing, but they're also connected in the same story. Um,
Hmm.
I mean, that was kind of a weird way to put it, but if you've seen the movie, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Like they're not really talking amongst each other very much. They're kind of just talking to the people at their table, but they're kind of all there and like they're still like together, I guess. But
Hmm.
so we
Yeah.
have the chef and we have all the people making the food in the kitchen who are very weirdly attached to the chef. And
Yeah.
they serve different courses throughout the movie. And one of my favorite parts about this movie is whenever like so they'll show like first course and they'll show like the
Yeah.
picture of the food like it's like a food commercial or something. And then it has the description up here in the corner. And those are always
Yeah.
really funny. But
I loved that.
yeah, speaking of funny, this movie is very funny.
It was. Yeah, I wasn't
Like I don't
expecting it to
I don't
be.
even know what genre I'd call this. Like a comedy thriller maybe? I guess.
Mm,
I'd call it a
what
comedy
what
thriller.
what genres does Letterbox have
I never
listed
trust
for it? Because I
Letterboxd's
was
genre though.
I don't either. Because like there are
They're always
movies that like I
weird.
consider horror movies, and they're like no, and I'm like
Yeah, they're
okay,
always weird, but I'd say it's a comedy thriller.
yeah,
Um, but
comedy,
um,
thriller, and horror.
yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Hmm.
One of my favorite parts too is I don't know his name. What's his name? It's like the main guy who brought Anya
Oh,
Taylor-Joy's character there,
oh,
and he's just like so into like
Nicholas Holt,
yeah, I don't know his character's name though. But
Tyler.
Tyler, that's right. So I don't know. Oh yeah, I do know. So yeah, his character's just so into cooking and he's like so like happy to be there in front of this chef and like everything is going wrong. Clearly this is like they're like trying to kill people and he's just like so into the food and like he just does not see it at all.
Yeah, that was hysterical.
But it turns out he knew the whole time. But
Yeah.
it was funny before you knew that because you just thought his character was just like that, which I kind of wish it was. I kind of wish he was just like that. I didn't like that reveal
Hmm.
because I thought it was so funny. He was just like just blind to everything happening. Like a
Yeah.
guy literally shot himself, and he's just
He's just like
like,
still eating and
yeah.
like,
Oh, it's so
oh
good.
man.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
expected to be
I
good because I heard good things, but like it lived up.
yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Tyler's character like started to drive me nuts after a while just because of the whole not drive me nuts, but like, he just increasingly became more irritating as the movie went on. But
It's the point, though.
yeah, I know that's the point. They did a good job with that. But what was I gonna say? Oh, the part where he's like, where the chef was like, "Yeah, you signed up for this and knew you were gonna die, didn't you?" And then he like shakes his head, and I'm like, okay, so if he knew he was gonna die when he signed up, wouldn't the other people have known they were gonna die when they signed up too?
No, because you just told him about it.
Well, how would he have been the only person to know about it though?
Because he was really wanting to go. That's the whole point.
Hmm, okay. I,
Okay,
I didn't notice that, but or
you
that
didn't
specific
notice when
part,
he
I
showed up.
guess. Or I guess I didn't remember it. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Well, they all get roasted like s'mores into s'mores.
Literally,
So
yeah.
yeah, they all die except for Anya Taylor-Joy, who escapes. We gave you a
She enjoys a
spoiler warning.
cheeseburger on that boat.
We gave you a spoiler warning a long time ago, so if you just skipped forward to this part, that's your own fault for not watching the entire thing.
Yeah. And you should know if you're a returning listener that we always spoil things.
Yep,
No
yep.
spoiler free reviews here.
No, we spoil everything.
Mhm.
Anyway, I don't know. It was just a really good, really fun movie. Um,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. Not much else to say about it though. I mean, it's kind of a simple story. I'm not simple, but like, I don't know, nothing to
Yeah.
dissect there. But
Yeah.
yeah, really
I,
good.
I
Go check
will
it out.
say, I will say this really made me want to eat a cheeseburger because that burger
Mm,
that he makes at the end looked so good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Solid movie.
Spoiler alert. Cheeseburger. Yep, that's the answer to everything. It is.
Yeah.
Watch the movie if you don't believe me. Watch it. Now you know everything. So if you haven't seen that and you've heard us talk about it, well, It's not gonna be as good, but that's your own fault.
Still go check it out though, because it was really good.
Yep. Okay,
Fun
well,
time.
here's our other thing we're gonna talk about today. Zootopia Plus,
Yes.
the 6 episode series that takes place in the world of Zootopia.
Hmm.
And here's our review. Here's my review anyway. I absolutely loved this. This was so much better than I expected it to be. I expected it to just be like some like cars on the road type stuff, where it's just like it's not
Yeah.
bad, but it's just like random shorts that just like are just with the characters. I mean, it's cool, but it's not like anything you go back to. But I really loved this, and I thought it was super cool the way they did this. And what do I mean by that? Well, this series takes place, every episode takes place during the movie Zootopia. So like it'll follow these characters that you saw for like very minor characters and give them a full like what is that? Probably like 10-minute episode. Um
Yeah.
and all of these take place during the movie. So like I think everyone does. At least most of them, if not everyone. It like
I think they
has
all did,
it
yeah.
like literally has a scene from Zootopia the movie in the episodes. Like it'll end with a scene that happened in Zootopia. So like connects it back. It's like that's what happened before that moment with these side characters, which is super cool. And I feel like I can't think of anything that has like done that.
Yeah.
I'm
That
sure there
was
is. I'm
that
sure
was
there
really
is
cool.
something, but like that was so cool.
Yeah. I also really enjoyed it. I really liked how they were interspersed throughout like the actual story in the movie, like you said. Um, yeah, I think my favorites had to be the ones featuring or that were what was it? The real rodents of Little Rodentia. That
That
was
one
like
was
the Kim
really
Kardashian
good.
one. That
That
was
one
really
was so
good.
cool because it was like a mockumentary
Yeah.
animated.
Yeah.
And when I was watching, I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen like handheld camera in animation. Like they gave the
Oh,
effect of like
yeah.
a handheld camera in animation. But then I'm like, Surf's Up did that same thing. Surf's Up is a mockumentary animation. But other than Surf's Up, I don't know if I've ever seen that, which is so cool.
Yeah, I don't
Really
know.
cool. Yeah, but
Yeah.
all of the episodes are like a parody of like a genre. So like you have like
Yeah.
that one was the reality one. There's a Godfather episode. There's a musical episode. There's a dance competition episode.
Hmm.
Dinner Rush was kind of just an episode.
Same with the first one.
Yeah, the first one was kind of just an
Yeah.
episode too. So, but yeah, they played off of a lot of genres, which is really fun. Really fun. I love when
Yeah.
things do that. Um,
I really liked the Godfather one. I like Mr.
yeah,
Big.
yeah.
So I have a tiny one that sits on my desk.
The Godfather one is might have been the best. I think it was probably the best episode actually.
Yeah.
I liked them all though. I think
Hmm.
Real Rodents was the coolest one. The Godfather was just
Yeah.
it was really funny. What is it called?
Yeah. The
The
Godfather of the
Godfather of the
Bride.
Bride. Yeah, that's good.
I liked
Um,
when it was like they're going from um they're like we're leaving this land and going to the new land and they just get on a tire and go across a puddle and then
mhm.
it's like
Yeah, so dramatic.
good stuff.
Um,
Yeah.
the musical episode was
Yeah.
about a weasel who was singing, which you know what that means? It was a sound weasel. Sound Weasel, the greatest band to ever exist. If you don't know who they are, go check them out. Stream Park House on Apple Music and Spotify. EP, greatest EP in the world. One of my favorite bands of all time. Um, I'm wearing the shirt. I have the signed frame of all the band members. Really cool people. I've met them before. But yeah, I'm in the band, so if you didn't know that. Well, I was in the band. I created the EP with them, but listen to their music, Park House, stream it, good stuff. But yeah, the whole episode was a singing weasel, so that's fun.
Yeah, that was a fun episode.
It was great. Yeah. No, it was actually the worst episode, but it was fun that it was a sound weasel.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, I
what song did they sing in it? Like, what was it? What was it about? What were they
uh
singing about? I can't remember. I feel like there was something I was going to mention about that. What are these?
um
What were they singing about? I don't know. Probably just random Zootopia stuff.
random Zootopia stuff.
But we can't play this. Disney will copyright us.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Um
fun stuff. Yeah, that's
oh
kind of what.
the the little description on Google just says criminal Weasel Duke ponders where he went wrong in a musical aptly staged in his own mind.
Well, yeah, it's not going to tell you the exact contents of the song in the
Oh, I thought
description.
you were just like talking in general. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Talking in general? That's what we do on podcasts. We talk. Or do we?
I know. You
Okay. Anything else
got
about
anything else
Zootopia
to
Plus?
say?
No, not really. It's kind of a fun show, which is
Yeah.
really interesting and unique, I feel like.
Yeah.
Check it
I
out.
really enjoyed it.
It's only 60 minutes of your life. Check it out.
Yeah. Probably even less.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
I think it's like 60 something minutes. But there's those Disney Plus credits take like what 15 minutes. So
Like half of the
so a
short
10 minute
itself is credits.
a 10-minute episode will be 15 minutes of credits and -5 of actual content.
I think they were like 6 or 7 minutes, and then the rest was credits, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly. But,
Yeah,
anyways, I don't
fun.
really
Check it
have all
out.
that much more to say on it.
Check it out. Go watch it. Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Go watch Zootopia. It's a good movie.
it is.
Um, what's coming up?
All right, let me pull up my little list here.
Bones and
Got a
All
lot
is
of
out.
fun stuff.
New Timothy Chalamet. Bones and All
Mm-hmm.
out now. She said out now.
Yes.
Um, what's coming up next week? I feel like it's something next week.
Glass Onion comes out on Wednesday.
Glass Onion does come out on Wednesday.
Strange World, the new Disney movie that I know absolutely nothing about still.
Hmm,
It's coming out on Friday.
that's fun.
Or is it Wednesday? I don't know. Thanksgiving week is weird as far as movie releases go because some comes
Hmm.
out on Wednesday and some comes out on Friday. Anyways, Andor finale. It's on Wednesday.
There's one more. One
Exciting
more.
stuff. It's gone by fast.
It has. It's crazy. It's a 12 episode, 12 weeks. No way it's been
Well,
12
no,
weeks.
it's been
Well,
9 because they started
10,
with 3
9. Yeah,
or
that's
10
true.
or somewhere around there.
Still, same thing.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special comes out this week.
Yes, it
Exciting.
does.
And then the only other thing I had written down is the Tim Burton Wednesday series comes out on Netflix this week. I think it comes out on
Yep,
Wednesday.
it does. It better
So
come
I'm
out on
super excited for
Wednesday.
that.
If it doesn't come out on Wednesday, that is the worst
Poor Mark.
decision ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got anything else coming
Avatar
out?
2 tickets on sale now.
Yes.
The Way of Water, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Don't
It's a
drink
long one.
water before you go. I'm kidding. T-Swam makes sure everybody stays hydrated, and
Peaceful
we
stands for hydration.
encourage you to drink water, but I wouldn't get a large soda if I were you.
No.
It's a long movie. And
Yeah.
James Cameron told you, who cares if you have to go to the bathroom? Deal with it. So that's what he has to say about it. Um, yeah, I feel like Blue's Clues is out. The Blue's Clues
Yeah.
multiverse episode is out.
Yes.
Go watch
It was
that.
good.
Historic event. Historic event.
It was good.
All three Steves. I
All
just say
three
all
of
three
them.
Steves because that's funnier. Steve, Joe, and the new guy. What's his name?
Josh.
Josh. Yeah, go check it out. Blue's
Yep.
Clues. In theaters. I'm kidding. It's not in theaters.
On
On Paramount
Paramount
Plus,
Plus.
where
Yes.
all the greatest movies live. Paw Patrol the movie, Clifford the Big Red Dog.
That I did see an ad last night. They're making another Paw Patrol movie next month, or not next month, next year.
We will be there.
So we will be there watching it on Paramount Plus.
Yep. We will be at our TVs at home.
Yes.
All right. Well, anything else? No?
I don't think so. That's about all I
Oh.
got.
Anyway, check out the menu. Check out Zootopia Plus. Check
Yeah.
out Sound Weasel on Apple Music and Spotify. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. And we
Yeah.
will be back with another episode whenever we do.
Yeah.
Every
Whenever we
Tuesday.
want to.
Every Tuesday. If we miss a week, well, oh well, who cares? I care. You care? Do you care?
I do care.
Not you, the audience.
Oh.
What audience? Anyway, check us out on social medias, TikTok, Instagram. Stay
Yes.
updated on all the movie news where we repost Variety, Deadline, and The Hollywood Reporter.
Yeah.
And we also make fun TikToks that we've been saying we do, but we haven't done one of those forever. So I think we should stop saying that. But anyway, if you want to go back in
Yeah.
time, check out our other TikToks. Maybe we should get back into the TikTok, but it's
Yeah.
yeah.
It's been
Anyway,
a while.
yeah, follow us on socials. And we will see you next time on another episode of That Sure Was a Movie.